In 2019, a video went viral across social media. Pope Francis was seen meeting leaders from different religions: Muslims, Jews, Buddhists, Hindus. And what shocked many was the moment when he kissed the feet of South Sudanese Christian and Muslim leaders, begging them to work for peace. For some, this was beautiful, a pope humbling himself in front of others, showing that faith is bigger than politics. But for others, it sparked outrage. Is the Catholic Church saying all religions are the same? Doesn't the Bible say Jesus is the only way? That moment captured a deep tension. How can the Catholic Church claim that Jesus is the one Savior, and at the same time show such respect for other religions? Let's be honest, many people think Catholicism is narrow, exclusive, and rigid. They believe the Church teaches that only Catholics can be saved. But here's the surprise. The Church actually teaches something much more balanced, deep, and hopeful. Yes, the Catholic faith believes Jesus Christ is the one true Savior of the world that has never changed. But, and this is huge, the Church also recognizes that God's grace is at work even beyond the visible boundaries of the Catholic Church. This is where Vatican II's famous document Nostra Aetate comes in. Written in 1965, it was groundbreaking. For the first time, the Catholic Church spoke directly about its relationship with other religions. It said, "The Church rejects nothing that is true and holy in other faiths." In Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam, Judaism, there are rays of truth that reflect God's light. But here's the important balance. Nostra Aetate didn't say all religions are equal or that Jesus is optional. No, it reaffirmed that Christ is the fullness of God's revelation. Therefore, whatever truth and goodness is found in other religions ultimately points back to Him. In 1986, another viral moment happened. Pope John Paul II invited leaders of many religions to Assisi, Italy, to pray for peace. People of different faiths stood side by side. Some Catholics were scandalized. "This looks like all religions are the same," they said. But John Paul II clarified, "We weren't praying together as if we all worshiped the same way. We were praying side by side, each according to our own tradition, asking for peace." Therefore, it wasn't relativism, it was respect. Respect doesn't weaken truth. It actually shows confidence in the truth of Christ, strong enough not to fear dialogue. Think about the world today: division, violence, wars often fueled by religion. If Catholics just said, "We're right, you're wrong, end of story," the conversation would stop before it even began. But by respecting others, the Church can open doors. Dialogue doesn't mean compromise, it means listening, learning, and witnessing to Christ in love. Therefore, the Catholic Church teaches, all salvation comes through Christ. The Catholic Church is the fullest means of that salvation. But people outside the Church, who seek truth and live with sincere hearts, can also be touched by God's grace. That's not wishy-washy. That's hopeful. That means God's mercy is bigger than the boxes we put Him in. So let's go back to that viral image of Pope Francis kneeling before leaders of other faiths. Was that weakness? No, it was a living image of Nostra Aetate. A church confident in the truth of Christ, yet humble enough to recognize God's light in others. Here's the challenge. We live in a divided world, and sometimes even Catholics get defensive or afraid. But if the church can hold firm to Christ and open its arms in dialogue, then so can we. Therefore, the real question isn't, does the church say only Catholics go to heaven? The real question is, will we as Catholics show the same respect, humility, and love that Christ showed, even as we boldly witness that He is the way, the truth, and the life? Because in the end, truth without love is harsh. Love without truth is empty. The Catholic Church is called to live both.